And the outside, the T4 of Mr. Consistency, Ryan Top. However, I do not see either car out there right now. Okay, looks like Hunter Weber is now joining the field. Still no Top, so we'll see what's going to happen there. We are not waiting for Hunter Weber. We are going green, and it is going to be the 777 Cody Olson leading him down into turn one. That is going to put the double OK of Trey Klein back to second. Jim Teese now sitting third. Chris Mills in fourth. Hunter Weber trying to go to the whip to play catch up. All your top four, throw them under a blanket right now, and a small one at that. As Klein looked like he was going to possibly try to take a shot at the 777. Not going to happen as they come out of two. Olson now starting to gap Klein ever so slightly. Now, Klein drives her in way deep into three. And might lose second for his troubles as here comes the Mapleton farm boy, Jim Teese. Teese not quite able to capitalize, however. It is still Olson, Klein, Teese, and Mills, your top four. Hunter Weber still back there trying to get some seat time in that 99W modified. We have, Trey Klein sideways. He's able to gather it back up, but it is going to cost him as he is going to fall back from second to fourth and a ways back from fourth. That's now going to move Jim Teese up to second. Chris Mills up to P3 right now. Klein back to fourth. Weber still sitting in fifth. As we now have 3 laps to go. Make that 2 laps to go as the green flag is in the air. Matt Stubbe, he's putting out the laundry right now. Jim Teese going to the whip. He is gaining on the 777 of Olson. But is it going to be enough as they're going to come down and see the white flag this time by as they slide it down into 3 and 4. Teese going to snug up on the back bumper of Olson. 1 lap to go. We may have a battle for the win here, folks. Teese looking to the inside. Not quite able to do it. Olson, better run off of 2. He's going to put a little bit of a gap between him and the defending track champ. Teese going to drive it in one more time. Has to get sideways to avoid contact. It's going to be Cody Olson winning. Jim Teese second. Chris Mills third. Trey Klein fourth. And Hunter Weber is going to round out that top 5. Wow. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for your second and final heat of your Quality Truck Tire and Auto Service Modifieds. On the pole scheduled to be, where's all my Stevens fans at? The 92 of Jeff Stevens to the outside, the 88 from Sergeant Bluff of Sean Berrigan.
Scheduled second row, the 1R of Craig Reitz, and scheduled to start fourth, 15M of Shane DeMay, fifth Bob Moore in the 48 car. We're green in heat race number 2.
Looks like Shane DeMay not making the call as so it's going to be a 4-pack as they fire it down. It is going to be the Sergeant Bluff native Sean Berrigan as he is going to have actually quite a bit of a lead as Bob Moore, Brady's favorite driver Bob Moore, now going to the inside of the 92 of Jeff Stevens. Lap 1, it is going to be Sean Berrigan with the lead.
Berrigan continues to show the way. Stevens in second. Bob Moore wanted the second spot, but now he's all the way back where he started in fourth. Coming after that runner-up spot now on the inside is Craig Reitz. He will drive it deep into turn number 3, and off of turn number 4, it remains the 92 car spot.
Former track champion in the 92 of Jeff Stevens, former track champion in the 1R of Craig Reitz, and Rutro Raggy we have a caution. All 4 of the cars are still there, so, you know, Kimson, I have to think it's that doggone French driver, Jacques Debris, reeling his ugly head.
Another driver that doesn't run for points, kind of like Mother Nature, but can ruin the fun for everybody.
Right, exactly. No matter what your equipment needs, Van Wall will have a John Deere to meet those needs. Van Wall is also the proud presenting partner of where every driver wants to end up, Van Wall Victory Lane at the Crawford County Speedway. Van Wall equipment, nothing runs like a Deere. Matt Stubbe drops the green. We are back and racing. 6 laps to deck. Okay, Kimson, let's try this all over again. 6 laps to go, 2 laps down. There we go. Now I got it. And look at this. Where's my Stevens fans at? New leader, Jeff Stevens. Stevens goes around the 88 of Berrigan. That also opens the door for the 1R of Reitz. Reitz not able to capitalize, however, but right now Jeff Stevens guarantees making all those fans down there in turn 4 extremely happy.
Stevens to the point, halfway home when we come by this time. Berrigan still in the second spot. Still catfishing around the bottom is Craig Reitz, trying to make progress up into the runner-up spot. Stevens continues the high line right now off of 1 and 2. And he has gapped the field by about 5 or 6 car lengths back to Berrigan. And once again, to the bottom goes the 1 car of Reitz. Bob Moore still bringing up the rear right now.
Craig Reitz once again trying to go to work on Sean Berrigan. Tried the low line, didn't work. Now going to try the high line. Really not going to work as he jumps the cushion, gets in the crumblies, and is going to lose quite a bit of ground. We're going to see 2 laps to go this time by. It is still Stevens, Berrigan, Reitz, and Moore, your field.
Stevens smooth on the top side. Berrigan trying to track him down. The lead remains the same down the back chute. And to the white flag comes Stevens.
Jeff Stevens coming out turn 4. He's going to see the white hanky in the air. 1 more lap to go. Just has to hang on for 3/8 of a mile longer as he slings it right up along the cushion in 3. Oh, he jumps the cushion just a little bit. That's going to allow Berrigan a chance to catch up as he does make up quite a bit of ground. Not quite enough, though. Stevens can hang on. Yes, Jeff Stevens is going to win the heat race. Sean Berrigan second, Craig Reitz third, and Bob Moore is going to round out the field. Let them hear you. These drivers are putting on a Friday night delight for you, so give them the respect and love they deserve. It's a feature time for your quality truck, tire, and auto service modifieds. Row number 3 to the inside, the most recent winner here at the Crawford County Speedway, the 02 Junior of Chris Mills into the outside, the 1R of Craig Reitz.
Starting in the 4th row, the number 23 car, Jim Teese. And on the outside of row number 4, the 99 W of Hunter Weber.
And row number 5 to the inside, that's going to be Brady's favorite driver, the 48 of Bob Moore, to the outside, the 15M of Shane DeMay. And rounding out the field, Mr. Consistency, the T4 of Ryan Top. We are modified racing for 20 laps. As they fire it off down into 1 and 2, it is going to be the double OK with the advantage. But guys, they come out of 2. There goes that GRT, the 92 of Jeff Stevens, taking the early advantage. Again, Klein trying to, not going to happen. Jeff Stevens leads lap number 1.
Stevens continues to show the way up top. Klein trying to get after him from the runner-up spot on the bottom of the racetrack. Cody Olson rounding out the podium right now, but Berrigan wants that 3rd position. They're side by side all the way back through the top 8.
It is Jeff Stevens, Trey Klein, Cody Olson, Sean Berrigan, and the Mapleton Farm Boy, Jim Teese. And check this out, from 10th now up to P6. Moving forward momentum, that is a 15M of Shane DeMay, as he's now going to go to the outside of Jim Teese, trying to get to the top 5.
What a charge by Shane DeMay, already up into the top 5. If he can get by the 23 car down the back straightaway, he does. Can he make it to 2 for down the back chute? still on the outside. He has got that 15M wired right now on the cushion as he picks up the 4th spot off of turn number 4.
Shane DeMay has that Harris chassis hooked high wide around the outside as he is now in P4. He sets his sights on the 777 of Cody Olson, seeing if he can get up there into 3rd, but right now, I'll tell you, it is all the 92 Jeff Stevens. Stevens walking away from Trey Klein, who is sitting in 2nd right now.
Stevens continues to build a lead that has grown to almost half a straightaway. Klein kind of comfortably in the runner-up position right now, but Olson wants to change that as he drives it in deep into 3 and 4, and he is all over the back bumper of the 00.
It is the 777 Cody Olson going to work on the double OK at Trey Klein. Meanwhile, we got the 99W Hunter Weber. He goes around here and right in the front stretch, and unfortunately, we are going to be going to caution. I'll tell you, right now, if I had to hedge my bets, I would tell you, Kimpson, I think the 92 of Jeff Stevens and the 15M of Shane DeMay, 2 fastest cars on the track right now. Stevens walking away, but you've got DeMay who is picking his way methodically through the field. 2 ways. Your Finish Line Racing hobby stocks will be going for a $600 payday, and your Culver Sport Compacts will be going for $400 to win. That is next week. Right now, we have some more modified business to tend to. As he brings back out, Jeff Stevens is going to lead him back down in turn number 1 and 2. Double OK Trey Klein not able to hang with him. Meanwhile, DeMay, the low line, not the right line, as Berrigan gets around him, as well as Jim Teese now trying to work around him as well.
Stevens fielding a challenge from Trey Klein on the bottom side of the racetrack. Klein drifts up, and Olson is right there to jump on him, trying to get the number 2 spot. He goes top shelf into turns 3 and 4, drifts up the racetrack a bit, and Klein will continue to go after Stevens for the top spot.
Stevens still being 12 laps to go. Trey Klein hanging in there, but every time out of 2 and 4, Stevens pulls a little bit further away. Cody Olson still sitting 3rd, Jim Teese 4th. The battle is on for 5th between DeMay and Chris Mills as well. Meanwhile, you have Reese and Bob Moore right behind them.
DeMay trying to find his rhythm again. He's finally got to the top side again in that 15M. Now can he power around the 23 car down the back straightaway? He will try to do it in 3 and 4. Stevens once again trying to establish his own zip code out front.
As he is walking away, leave the key on the counter as he has already packed his bags and is heading to somewhere tropical. Jeff Stevens going to file it down into 3 and 4 once again. Coming down halfway home. 10 down, 10 to go for Jeff Stevens. Off another lap. Double OK Trey Klein in 2nd. 3rd right now is 777 of Cody Olson. Shane DeMay sitting there in 4th. And right now the battle is on between our defending track champ, the Maple Farm Boy, Jim Teese, and the 02 junior of Chris Mills. As we now have 9 laps to go for Jeff Stevens.
Pretty well strung out around the Crawford County Speedway right now. DeMay in 4th still and trying to make up the ground that he lost, getting marred back. Didn't have a great restart, and now he's trying to get the top side working again, but he is running out of time, as is everybody trying to chase down Stevens.
Right now, Jeff Stevens is in such a zip code of his own that barring any mechanical issues, he is looking to become the winner. The battle is on for 2nd right now between Trey Klein and the 777 of Cody Olson.
Battle shaping up for the runner-up spot. Klein and Olson. Olson on the top shelf in the 777. trying to go down the back straightaway. Now goes to the bottom side as Klein isn't quite on the very bottom, but he will keep the spot off of turn number 4.
4 laps to go. Jeff Stevens will be coming up on lap traffic. That is the 99W of Hunter Weber. As Weber's going through 3 and going through 4. Jeff Stevens coming through 3. He is going to see 3 laps to go.
Stevens coming up on a slower car that's been all over the racetrack, and he'll probably catch him before the feature event ends as he comes to 2 to go, this time by in that 92 car. Dominant tonight.
Battle is on for second right now as you got the 777 and Cody Olsen underneath the double OK and straight line as they fire off into the flag stand. They're going to sling it down into 1 and 2 once again. Now look at DeMay. DeMay getting involved too. We know a 3-car battle for 2, 3, and 4 as Jeff Stevens going to come out turn 4 and see the white flag out. 1 lap to go.
DeMay onto the podium off of turn number 4 as Stevens catches that aforementioned lap car, goes to the inside, gets by down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time.
Jeff Stevens is going to come out of turn number 4. He is going to win on Smithfield Foods night. The battle is on for second and third at the line. It's going to be DeMay taking second, Trey Klein third, Cody Olsen in fourth, and the defending track champ, Jim Teese, will round out that top 5. What a race. Where's my Stevens fans at?